Hello and welcome to 1.5 Waking the Tiger. So a lot of people have been complaining about how good the AI is now and that they get beat by the AI even in the German Civil War or the Spanish Civil War, and that the UK is impossible to invade now. So to demonstrate that the UK is in fact possible to invade, we're going to invade the UK as France, which is probably the weakest major in the game, apart from maybe Italy. But the AI is still dog shit and still can't defend their island. So I'm going to show you how to beat them. Okay, so now that we're in, we're going to go straight for government reform because we want to be communist as soon as possible to build to start justifying them. Now to start the research off, we're going to go for construction, machine tools, and better planes. We're going to need these better planes to defeat the British planes and actually fly over to the British territory. I'm not going to organize my army right now. And we're going to start producing destroyers like it's nobody's business. And that's pretty much it. Now we wait. Since we are going to go communist, we're going to just go straight for Revise Versailles, support the leftist rhetoric, and national mobilization, because we want to get rid of that. You're going to get rid of that minus political power, as well as that minus stability because of disjointed government. For now, we're just going to be producing loads and loads of infantry equipment because we're missing 19k. It's going to be a while until we can fix that. So, of course, we're going to go communist, so we're going to change popularity to communist. We're going to reform. And we're going to negotiate a deal because we want to become more communist. Oh, wow. Communist influence foreign policy, and we're going to go more communist again. Wow. That was really fast. We could now hold a national referendum for communism, I think. Can we? Should be able to. I think it'll pop up in a sec. Once we've done support the left, probably. Or probably once we have a communist revolutionary. So the first thing we're going to hire is a war industrialist because we need more military factories as soon as possible. So now that we've got the fighter, we're also going to go for paratroopers 1. And we're going to go for electronics research. Put some military factories on fighters, and we're going to import some oil from the Soviet Union. Now there's the Spanish Civil War. I hope the communists will win, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Since the new update, it's been like 50-50 who wins, so we'll see, I suppose. And let's go for national mobilization. Nice, national mobilization is done. So now we're going to go for metropolitan France. You're always going to want to go down the left part of this focus tree because it just adds more. Unless you've been kicked out of mainland France. We want to make sure we've done aggressive focus before the invasion starts of England, so that's important. But for now we're just going to go for metropolitan France. So normally if you're not communist enough, you want to go for the communism thing here. But I think I'll take the stability this time since I'm pretty communist right now. And there it goes, we can hold a referendum. So we're just going to save up political power for that. Our paratroopers are done. So because we want to train paratroopers right now, we're going to have to organize our army. I've already put all our reserves on guarding our coastline. Now to show you how retarded the French army is, they have two sets of infantry divisions, which are, as I'll show you here, both exactly the same. Nothing changes. So we're going to remove one of those. And we're going to take these mountaineer divisions and change those into infantry divisions. And put them up there. Now to show you that the French are even more retarded, if you look at their tank divisions, they are 4 light tanks, which turns them into 8 HP divisions. Compared to that, let's say, a normal division, which has 225. So that's pretty insane. Insanely stupid. So we want to change all of those over to mechanical. And we're also going to produce some transport planes. Because we want to get those paratroopers in somehow. Go for industrial expansion. And let's hold a national referendum. And we turn into Communist France. Or the French Commune. And we now have enough political power to justify on England. So let's do that. It's gonna take 245 days. And since we're getting pretty close to invading England, I'm gonna set up my naval invasions. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so to explain what I've done, the British only have 1 troop there and 1 troop there. So these are their least defended ports. Actually, they've not defended the port at Sussex. Oh, we might change it up if they keep if they don't defend Portsmouth, we'll change that around. But for now, we'll just go with this. Because these are their least defended ports, we're going to drop all around them, and we're going to naval invade at the same time, as well as having air superiority over their island for at least a little while. We'll be able to get a foothold, and then we ship over as many troops as we humanly can. Then we have our second troops that we're going to ship over right here on the front line. They're a bit land inward so they can deal with any naval invasions that come, but I don't think the British will get any naval invasions. But still, and we're going to ship those over as soon as possible once we have the possibility. As well as these guys. These guys are the mechanized and motorized and tanks that we're going to send over as well. And with them, we're going to try and connect these 2 parts as soon as possible so we can push up easily. And we're going to try and trap as many divisions in and around London, as well as maybe get an encirclement around Birmingham. But we'll see how it goes. That'll be in a little over 100 days. We're going to get an air superiority dude. And the Soviet Union has just guaranteed our independence. That's interesting. That'll at least keep the Germans from attacking for a while, I think. And let's go for aggressive focus. And the Spanish are gonna lose the civil war. Well, we'll have to fight a war on 3 fronts then. Though I don't think National Spain will actually join the war if Germany declares. And we did our aggressive focus. Let's go for the motorized. As well as getting our army offensive. 10% attack is pretty good. I like this guy as well, 5% division speed, but for now we're going to need attack. And our war goal will be done in 5 days. Now, since we can see here that the French, the English have not... What are they doing? moving troops around, that's for sure. Anyway, since they've not guarded this port at Sussex, they've not guarded Portsmouth. We're gonna change some of these aerial assaults to be around Portsmouth instead of near that port in the west. Okay, so everything has been designed. You guys are going to convoy escort in the English Channel. No, wait. Just a little bit. We are probably gonna have air superiority above the Brits. I'm gonna send extra ground crews. Deploy all the planes. Alright, and let's go. All operations are a go. Slow down the game a bit. French, they call in all their allies. It's supposed to be there. Doesn't matter. First one has landed. Gonna wait for him to get a little bit of organization. And go for the port. We will accept the volunteers from the Soviet Union. I don't need to join their faction. Yes, okay. We have a port. So these guys are... I'll go over there and attack. And try and surround Portsmouth. And let's back them up. We're going to send Charles de Gaulle, and he's going to go over there, and he's going to attack them. Now we're probably going to lose a few divisions in this whole transporting, but hey, what can you do? We have also landed in Portsmouth. Very good. So now we're going to establish a new front line over there. 22 divisions. Assign all of these over there. Delete that, and a big push to over there. Go.
Continuez l'attaque. Arrêt.
Charles has connected up the front lines, and we'll assign him personally to push into London, which will be his mission. And
Gardez vos rangs.
all of these guys will stretch him along the entire front line.
C'est parti.
These guys will also be assigned there. And now we're going to watch England capitulate.
Gardez vos rangs. Aux ordres. Tirs ennemis.
You could do last stand, because we want to hold all these places and make sure we don't get pushed back anywhere.
Allez, on se bouge. Continuez l'attaque.
He took Dover. That's another good. That's another good port for us. Let's move our air force to the British mainland. Ooh. So people are draft dodging. This is a new event in Waking the Tiger. You get this if you have low war support, which we do. We only have 2%. It's going to give us minus 20% recruitable population factor. So we're going to lose population, recruitable population pretty quickly. But we should be able to capitulate France.
Continuez l'attaque.
Capitulate in England by that time.
C'est parti. Attention. Arrêt. Continuez d'avancer. Arrêtez. Bougez-vous. Écoutez. Attention. Arrêt.
We're gonna lose most of our fleet in this, but it doesn't matter.
Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous.
We are fighting in the Raj, which is fine, but we're holding, which is even better.
Gardez vos rangs.
We have encircled London,
Continuez l'attaque.
and let's just kill him off.
Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
For now, I'm just gonna assign factories randomly. Taking London, and they're pretty close to capitulating right now.
Visez bien. Continuez d'avancer. Bougez-vous. Arrêt.
8 divisions on Hull. That's we're not going to be able to break that. Oh, but there they go. And the British have capitulated by the French. They've even tried a naval invasion in mainland France, but they only send 1 tank division, so it didn't really matter. So let's peace deal. We're going to satellite British Raj, satellite British Malaya. And then take all states. And we're done. We've annexed the British mainland, annexed most of their African holdings. It's now French Malaya and the French Raj. Very good. So that's this challenge basically completed. At this point, you'd be able to, you know, face the Germans and either get dominant in Europe. You're not too strong of a major power now, but you really have some strong... you have a lot of industry behind you, and you could probably win the game from this point on. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.